Travels, and for today's video, I will be answering the common personal message question that a lot of my viewers have asked me. Is travel history important for visa applications? Are you ready? So let's start. As a disclaimer, so first, all the views expressed here in this particular video is of my own. So if you do not agree with my views, then you could state in the comment section why you do not agree with them. Okay, so first, travel history. Is travel history mandatory for visa applications? The answer is actually no, it's not mandatory for visa applications. However, is it important? For me, it definitely is important. Now, why would travel history be important for your visa applications? So, a travel history is actually a track record of your international visits. So, with the travel history, the consular officer will be able to see whether you have returned home on your previous trips, whether you have overstays or overstayed your allowable visa or visa-free travel, and whether there is less likelihood of you absconding. So those are some of the reasons why I think travel history is important for visa applications. Now, I understand that not a lot of people have the privilege to travel internationally. So this is for those who have already a previous travel history, okay? Now, aside from that one, in some visa applications, there is a question about your travel history. So, for example, the United States, they would ask what were your previous travel history. So you can, in the last 5 years. For the United Kingdom, in the last 10 years. And if you be visiting the Schengen area, it's actually quite varied. For example, for Spain, it asks you to list your travel history for the last 5 years, whereas in Japan, if you're actually applying for a multiple entry visa, they would ask for your travel history in G7 countries, excluding Japan, for the last 3 years. Now, the next question is, how do I build my travel history? So, for me, as a Filipino, I have a very limited number of places that I can visit visa-free or visa on arrival or on an ETA. So, I built my travel history since 2014. You ask me, Miss Rain, how do I start? So, first off, know which are the visa-free countries that you could go to, whether it's really visa-free or visa on arrival, or you would need an ETA, or the visa-required countries, and then rank them. What are the places that I would really start off? I have encountered several individuals, several people who actually had their first international travel, and it was with Switzerland. So, if you're watching, hi. So, how do we build our travel history? So you can check first whether you can go to the following countries. So for example, let's say you go to the Henley Passport Index. So this is the reference that I use to check whether I can go to a country, whether it's visa free or whether I need a visa. Is it visa on arrival or do I need an ETA? So for example, you are a Thai. You hold a passport from Thailand. So let's see what the countries are that you can visit visa-free access. So you can see here visa-free access to the following countries. So there would be a list of countries that you can check out and you can visit without applying for a visa. Okay, so what if you were like me, a Filipino? Okay, as a Filipino, as I've said, there would be several countries, especially in the Southeast Asia, that you can visit for free. So let's check this out. This is in the Henley Passport Index. So you can see the visa-free access and the visa on arrival and so on and so forth. And you can also click on if to check whether it's visa. You would need a visa. Again, to build your travel history, determine where you want to go for your first international trip, if it is your first international trip, or where you would like to visit the next time around. Next, how to organize documents for travel history. So I am very particular with organizing my documents. So the first step that I would do is scan all the pages of my passport with visas and entry and exit stamps. Now, when scanning, please do take note that you should scan all 4 pages or all 4 corners of your passport. So that every single detail will be seen. Next off, I would suggest to create a timeline of your travel history if you already have any. So it can be either in a chronological order or in a reverse chronological order. Personally, I usually do the reverse chronological order. So it's up to you how you would want to create your timeline. And then for the third one is to label your document with the proper headings or subheadings for your travel history. So I like labeling each of my documents whether it's in Google Docs or in a Word document. So here's an example of what I would usually do. So here is the travel and immigration history. So I usually have the table of contents and see the travel history table here. That's my timeline. It's actually in a table. And then for the visas that I've had, this is just a sample, of course. I would detail what visa type and all other details in the visa. So as well as the expired visas on the current and previous passport. So if you'd like a copy of the paid template, you can send a message to my Ko-fi page and purchase it from there. So any other questions about travel history, how to organize documents, and other questions, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section. So thank you for watching, and that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!